Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I'm here today to talk about a little phenomenon, with the alcoholic called craving. Now, I can tell you from personal experience, because I drank for a long, long time, that crave with an alcoholic. That's the thing that sets us apart from everyone else, from a regular, normal drinker, whatever you want to call normal. But with the alcoholic, there's a phenomenon called craving, and I personally believe that the craving kicks in even before I pick up that drink. But once you pick up the drink and it makes its way down my throat and into my brain, forget it, man. There's no stopping. I could honestly tell you that, for goodness sakes, like what, an alcoholic putting alcohol in their body is equivalent to putting gasoline on a fire. It will be not good. Not good because what, all right, I started drinking at a very young age. I was about 14 years old when I started. And it was love at first taste. I'll never forget that first time that I ever drank. I was in Vermont. I had relatives that had property up in Vermont, and they had a few cottages up there, way out in the woods, way out in the woods, middle of nowhere. And I gotta tell you, it was nice to go there, nice to escape, to leave, home and vacation up there. Very very beautiful, beautiful place. Um, but anyway, I was up there with my cousin and my two brothers, and then there was me. So there was four of us, and we were all underage. Like I said, I was 14 years old. We found some older people that were working in that area, and we talked them into getting us a big box of a little bit of everything. And it was like, wow, this is like Christmas. When they came back with that, it was like I latched onto this freaking bottle of rock gut. and the first sip was just like, it just sent me into orbit. Honest to goodness, it was like, where has this stuff been all my life? It tasted like crap, but I loved what it was doing to my head. I loved that feeling of, wow, this is just letting go of everything that bothered me. And I was a problem kid. I worried about everything. I didn't have, I don't know, the childhood that I had. I don't know. It was a very volatile household that I grew up in. But I can honestly say when I discovered it, and it started right there, right then. And it was like, okay, I love this feeling. It was instant love, that instant taste. I honestly, I couldn't get enough of it. It was just the greatest freaking feeling in the world when I drank it. And then it went to, okay, keep drinking it, get drunker and drunker and drunker, and this set a pattern for me, and I did. And I don't remember a lot of what else happened that night, but I can honestly say that I was ready for more. I honestly loved it. Most fantastic feeling in the world. And well, that set the pattern for all kinds of things, that I did. It was my favorite pastime. Come the weekends, and the weekends got longer and longer and longer and longer. You know, at first it was like, okay, Friday and Saturday. Then it was like, okay, how about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? And how about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? You know, I became a real alcoholic at a very young age. And I didn't know I had a problem. I just knew that I loved what alcohol did to me. You know, I loved the feeling that I got when that stuff touched my tongue and went down my throat, and I just fell in love with it. And it took precedence over everybody. Everybody. Girlfriends, friends. Well, you know, if you're my friend, then you're going to drink with me, you know, was my attitude. And that was just it, man. It was like that from the very beginning, and it was like that right up to the end of my drinking. Goodness, you know, some of the stuff that happened, you know, and I did terrible things when I was drinking, man. I drank and drove all the time. Drinking and driving was my favorite pastime. I honestly, in the beginning, I loved it. It was like, all right, I got the car, I got the radio, me and my music and my booze. That's all I needed, really. You know, like I said, the heck with the girlfriend. I wanted to go out drinking with my buddies, and I did, and I did, and I preferred that over anything. I preferred it over anything and everything. Yeah. Anyway, uh, you know, and I was talking in the beginning about the craving, and how the craving kicks in, and before you know it, you're off and running, and I didn't know where it was going to take me all the time. I never knew where alcohol was going to take me, but I wanted to go wherever it took me, and I don't know, but to, you know, like we were talking about, you know, with a regular drinker or a normal drinker, which I don't really have. I can't identify with that because I'm not, nor was I ever a normal drinker. I I drank abnormally from the very beginning. I was alcoholically, rather, from the very beginning right up to the bitter end. Um, I didn't know I needed help. I didn't want help. All I wanted was more booze. Give me more. And that's the favorite word for an alcoholic. More. Give me more. I want more. Because enough wasn't enough. And um, I my whole life was just centered around drinking and fun and carousing. I love what it did to my head, man. I love that feeling of it. Just put my brain to rest, and the world was a good place. When I wasn't drinking, the world wasn't a good place. It was not. No, you know, when I was, you know, straight, it was like this sucks. When I was drinking, yeah, this is what it's all about. This is what it's about. And God, you know, the things that I had to do, the working, I hated work. When I got old enough to work, I worked, but I hated it. I had no ambition, no desire. I had no ambition for anything except to drink some more. That was it. You know, I was going to school. That was another thing that you had to endure. Couldn't stand it. Could not stand school. And it was just a necessary evil that you had to do. Didn't want to do, but you had to do. Um, yeah, school. Well, I had no desire, no drive, no ambition to do anything else. I just lived. I lived to drink, and the drinking was the only thing that made any sense in my life. The only thing that made any sense. I just like I just said, I was living to drink, and that's all. Um, and I could honestly say that it's a miracle that I'm living here. The accidents, the bad stuff, I wasn't aware that it was bad stuff, but it was bad stuff, you know, accidents and hitting cars and, you know, fighting, stuff that just wasn't part of my life became part of my life. And I'm really a nonviolent person. But when I was drinking, oh man, freaking pull all stops, pull all the stops, and God only knows where it would take me. And like I said, thank God that I'm sitting here right now, because if it wasn't for the good Lord, I'd not be here. Thank you guys. Talk to you next time. Oh, and please subscribe to my channel and give it a like. That'll boost it up a little bit, the more people could see it. And that's my whole thing is I want to help people today. God bless you all. God bless. God bless.